Now, a lot of people ignorantly believe that socialism is found in the Word of God. Let's take a look at where they screw up at. Acts 2 and verse 43. And fear came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs were done by the apostles. And all that believed were together and had all things in common, and sold their possessions and goods and parted them out to all men as every man had need. Now, what ignorant people overlook when they read this verse is that this was not enforced. They did this freely. They freely chose to do this. This was not the government enforcing socialism on everybody. Not at all. Now look, if you want to live the socialist life, there's nothing stopping you. I mean, just go up to the average homeless person, start reaching your billfold, start peeling off $100 bills and say, here, go get yourself cleaned up. Go get an education, get online, study how to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, you know. And then offer the help that he can do to get to go find a wife, go to church. Start peeling off the $100 bills and offer to help this guy get back on his feet again. Now, if you think 6 months later you're going to come back and this guy has gotten himself cleaned up and he's back a functional person in society, if you believe that, I got some swampland in the Mojave Desert I'll sell you real cheap. You are living a fool's lie if you believe that that's going to happen. Now, why would I say that? Why would I say that there are some people you just cannot help? I'll tell you why. All men are created equally, but all men do not use their gifts and talents equally. Now, surely we know this. Surely we know this from experience, but maybe there are some people who don't. You know, you have the parable of the talent. Jesus gives one guy 1 talent, one guy 5, one guy 10. And he said, occupy till I come back. Get yourself out there, get off your butts, do something with that money I just given you. You know, and a couple guys doubled his talent. He took 5 and made it 10. Well, it took 10, made it 20 or whatever. They doubled their talent. But the one guy was afraid and he was lazy. And he hid his money in the ground and did nothing. He was a lazy louch. He was a bum. He didn't want to do anything with the talent he had been given. And you know, talent, we can talk about money or we can just talk about your personal talent that you have. What are you doing with your talent? Are you multiplying it? Are you serving other people with your talent? You see, the futility of socialism as a business, part owner of a business, I understand the futility of socialism. You know, the reason a lot of young people don't understand the meaning behind socialism is because they've never owned their own business. Hey, they might not even own a permit. They may not own a car. They may be 30 years old still living in their parents' basement. That's the reason they don't understand the futility of socialism. But as a person who is part owner of a business, I understand how many people you got to go through before you get one hard worker. How many people you got to go through before you weed out the dysfunctional people, the people that bring all their problems to work. You know, well, I got 5 DUIs. I got thrown in jail last night. I beat up my wife last night. You know, my wife, my girlfriend got knocked up, and we're, you know, all the dysfunctional dysfunctional life that I don't care about and don't want to hear about. They bring it to work. And so, how many people you got to go through before you get a functional person? How many people you got to go through before you get an honest man? How many people you got to go through and hire before you get a clean person, physically clean? Something as simple as physically clean. You know, half the people don't know how to take a bath or something, or don't know how to wear deodorant or something like that. You know, it's unreal. So what I understand as part owner of a business is that all men are created equally, but not all men use their gifts and talents equally. And this is what I call the futility of socialism.